What's up guys, it's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Warframe, and today we're going to be taking a look at extractor drones. Now some of you may not even know what those are. That may confuse you a little bit. Others of you may have seen them in the marketplace, the blueprints for sale, and wondered what purpose they serve. And today I'm going to go ahead and explain that and show you how you acquire one. Now we're still fairly early in our free-to-play playthrough. We've just reached Saturn, but at this point you should have some planets fully cleared out. Whether you've been doing the Archwing missions or just in general playing through the game. For this example, we're going to go to Mercury, where you can see we have actually cleared out every single planetary node here. Now once you do that, some cool things will open up for you. Nightmare missions will be available on these planets, but there's always this little icon down here in the right hand corner, and if you hover over it, you'll see it says no extractors available. And it also lists some crafting materials above it that come from this planet. Now what an extractor is basically an object you can place here, kind of like a drill or a resource collector, and over time it will collect resources for you so that you don't have to go to that planet and farm them. Now it's not a huge number of resources, but it is a significant amount to where it can help you craft items a little bit more quickly, and it's a nice convenience to have once you get far enough along in the game that you actually have the credits and the resources to use. So let's go to the market, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at this blueprint, and we're just going to use the search feature here and type in extractor, and you will see you've got the Titan Extractor and the Distilling Extractor blueprint. Now what you want to go for is the Titan Extractor blueprint. And you can see here it costs 50,000 credits. It is reusable. You can deploy the extractor on a planet to collect resources. It has to be emptied regularly for maximum efficiency and monitored for damage. While these are on the planets, they will get damaged by enemies, and if one is damaged all the way to 0%, you'll have to craft a new one. Normally that doesn't happen. They usually get damaged around 60 or 70%, and then as long as you let them sit for a little while after you collect the stuff from them, you can usually get them back up to 100% pretty easily. So you can see here the crafting requirements. We're going to need 10,000 credits, 500 polymer, and 300 ferrite. All fairly easy to obtain and stuff you should have a pretty good stockpile of right now. 50,000 credits is a little steep for a blueprint, but you should be able to farm that up pretty quickly if you don't have it already. So we're going to go ahead, we are going to purchase this blueprint, and now we are going to go directly to our foundry, where we're going to go ahead and start the crafting process for that blueprint. Let's see if we can find, it's probably going to be all the way down near the bottom. Titan Extractor. Alright, so you see it takes 6 hours to craft, and it's 10,000 credits to craft it. We're going to go ahead and build it. And you can see there you can actually rush it for 5 platinum, but we're going to go ahead and let this thing craft itself since it's only 6 hours. It's not too long to wait, since that's in real time and not game time. So we'll be back in just a minute to check out the extractor once it's finished. Alright, so our 6 hours has gone by. Our Titan Extractor is ready to use, so we're going to go ahead and grab it from the foundry, and you can see that you can go ahead and craft it again if you want. They are reusable. So now that we have our Titan Extractor finished, we're going to go deploy it on Mercury so it can start collecting some resources for us. Now remember, you can put these on any planet that you've fully cleared out. This is very helpful for later on in the game if you want to put these on planets like Jupiter and Saturn, where you have resources that are necessary to craft some later game items. So now you see the option is there to deploy the extractor. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to show all of our available extractors. You can create as many as you need. I believe you can only have up to 3 deployed at a time. So there is that to consider, but we're going to go ahead and pick this one here. And we're going to select it. So now it is deployed. And you can see there it's going to take another 4 hours or so, and it's at 100% health. And you can retrieve it at any time once it's full. So when you click this retrieve button, it will basically take everything that it's gathered so far and put it into your inventory. So for right now, we're going to go ahead and wait the 4 hours, and then we'll come back and see exactly how much we get from it. Alright guys, so you can see that our 6 hours has passed, and we are now able to go ahead and check our extractor, which is full. And you can see that we have gained 663 ferrite from our extractor. So a little bit easier than running around all the planet missions. And again, you can get any of the items that appear on the list of crafting materials there above the extractor. Go ahead and click claim now, and that'll go into our inventory. Now if you want to redeploy the extractor, you can. You can see we're still at 100% health. So we will go ahead and deploy that once more, and that'll be done then in another 4 hours, and you'll be able to once again claim some materials from there. So that's pretty much the gist of the extractors and how they work. Now I just want to take a quick second here. We're going to go back into the market, and I wanted to talk about how the other extractor worked as well, because there are two different blueprints. There's the Titan and the Distilling. The Titan is the easiest one to craft, so at this point in the game, that's why I suggested going for that one first. You can see we can also make the Distilling Extractor. It's again going to be 50,000 for a reusable blueprint, and we do have most of the crafting requirements already. This is going to be a little bit more expensive to craft with the Oxium and the Polymer Bundle. You may not have a lot of Oxium at this point, but you can also build this one here. And the big difference between this one and the Titan extractor is that the Distilling Extractor is going to give you a higher chance to get the rarer materials. So like for example on Mercury, you'd have a higher chance of getting Morphics from the Distilling Extractor. So that's one of the reasons you might want to go ahead and purchase one of those as well. So that's pretty much covered how you can use the extractors and how you can get crafting materials from those. Now one other note before we end the video here is that the number of extractors you can deploy is dependent on your mastery rank. So depending on where your mastery rank is, that is going to decide if you can deploy 1, 2, or 3 additional drones. And if you're mastery rank 0 to mastery rank 4, you can only deploy 1 drone. If you're mastery rank 5 to mastery rank 9, you can deploy 2. And if you are mastery rank 10 and above, you can deploy a total of 3 drones. So that's when you're going to get your maximum effect from those extractors, is once you hit mastery rank 10, you'll be able to deploy 3 of them. And like I said, it's pretty easy to build 3, and then you will be able to start collecting a lot of materials when you're not even playing the game. So those really come in handy, especially for crafting later on, and when you get those planet nodes unlocked on the later planets. It's going to be a big help to have those extractors. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you have found this helpful. As always, if you have any questions at all about anything you saw in the video, feel free to leave those down below. Hope you guys are enjoying the Warframe content. Really having a lot of fun creating these videos for you guys, hopefully helping you out, whether you're in your free-to-play playthrough or you're just playing the game and paying money as you go. Either way, just want to kind of help out new players and maybe even some players who've been playing the game for a while and aren't aware of some of these things. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again next time.